Tuesday 5 a.m. and I'm gonna take a cold shower. Oh, boy. I was dreaming a few minutes ago, and I really felt tired, and I can tell you I was really not in the mood to get out of bed under this cold water. Boy, so I'm quickly gonna finish the shower now. Now, the cold shower has been done, and I really wasn't in the mood for the cold water today. Really not. I woke up just a few minutes before 5 a.m. and then that cold water, I really didn't want to do that somehow instinctively. So don't think that that I'm some kind of freak who loves cold water. Yeah, I mean, in some kind of way, yeah, because it just pushes me and gives me that great feeling afterwards. And in the past, I started with, I think in the past I started with warm water actually, and then I switched to cold. And then at some point I changed to starting with cold water, and I believe I then still used warm water at the end of the shower, which of course can be wonderful. But if I would do that, if I would switch to warm water at the end of the shower, I just wouldn't have that emotional high. When I finished the shower, I would just actually not really be in the mood to switch off the warm water. And I would get out of the shower, and I would not be in the mood to go to work and all that stuff. And now that I've just only used the cold water, I'm actually gonna be much more willing, or just actually, it's gonna be a lot more pleasure for me to go to work and enter my warm office because it's really warm there. Of course you could say, yeah, why don't you just keep it cold? Why don't you just keep everything cold all day long? But yeah, I mean, it's not what I want to do. I just don't need to have it cold all the, I mean, yeah, I do, of course, just that, like everybody, I want to have some things that I actually enjoy, but it's more like just starting the day with something hard or seemingly hard. It's not always the same. It's just, I would say it's for me, it feels tougher when I feel really tired, and when I just get out of bed, then it's different. But when I take a cold shower during the day, it's not the same. It can feel quite easy somehow. I mean, or easy, depends on how you want to say it. But anyways, that's about it for now. I'm gonna get the first meal in, go to work. Just added some companies to the CRM. And I plan to go to the gym now. Then do some work afterwards. So gonna take the laptop with me. Behind my schedule somehow. Took a lot more time than planned with the CRM. So just did the training in the gym, and now gonna have a meal. Actually, it's quite sunny right now, which feels good. In some kind of way, I'm feeling exhausted and tired. My mood was quite down today because the work schedule. I was just so behind the schedule. Then I went to the gym, and the training also took longer. I mean, not really the training itself, but talked a bit afterwards, and eventually I was so far behind the plan. And after work I quickly went somewhere to a company and just gave a present to the owner there because of a call that I had with him about something, and he didn't charge for it. So but it took a little bit of time, and anyways the whole plan was just later. So now just relaxing. Luckily the nutrition is mostly organized for today. And I guess when people watch my videos, they possibly think that I would be super into training, going to the gym, doing workouts. But the thing is, actually, I don't remember when I just really went to the gym with passion. I mean, I really wasn't in the mood to go there for such a long time. It's just crazy. Just because I just felt tired. And and because of the work, just everything overall somehow. When things take energy, then you probably sometimes don't want to go to the gym. I mean, it's not that I would just be free all day long and nothing would have to be done. So I believe then in that case it would be a little bit different. But so often recently I just pushed myself into the gym and the training, and I actually really enjoy the training 3 days. It's not that I don't enjoy moving my body, but it often feels better when I go for a hike or a walk. And then have some combination of train or sport and also fresh air, nature. I really like that. So that of course feels better. But it's not that I would just say, okay, I'm gonna focus on hiking and let the other thing be. That's not gonna be the case, or that's not the plan. I mean, and it's not so much about pleasure. I mean, there are many things you have to do or you want to do without you actually enjoying them. I would say that the likelihood of you overall feeling better is much higher when you just don't focus on pleasure all the time. Because
if you actively look for things that make you feel good, I believe it can be a cause for you to feel low all the time. I mean, almost all the time. If you constantly look for things which are easy and fine and pleasure. But of course, I would say you have to decide what you really want to do in life and what's important to you, what goals you got, and of course you gotta see some kind of meaning behind what you do. So when something is uncomfortable and I don't see any meaning behind it, of course I don't see a reason to do it. So when it comes to the training, I mean, I don't want to complain, but there are benefits. There are many things behind it. And actually, I think the sun is getting a bit more intense now, which feels really, really good. It's absolutely wonderful just to relax and have some sun exposure sometimes. To me, it's massive. Just some sunny weather, I can almost not describe how good that feels for me. And I feel that so much in the winter when there's just pretty much no sun exposure for weeks and months. I really feel that. And also just when you have those short or seemingly short days, because it just gets dark at 4 p.m. already. I really felt that a lot on my mood. And sometimes just sitting down for a few minutes and doing nothing or talking to the camera can actually make a huge difference. I believe I'm now slowly starting to get a bit more relaxed. Today it felt like just running around with work from task to task, and sometimes a few times there has been just something which came in which wasn't on the plan. Then at some point there was lunchtime. What did I even have for lunch? I don't remember it. Where did I have lunch? Oh yeah, I think I went. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly, yes. Remember it, yeah. Yeah, so then lunch. Had it in a restaurant. Back to work, and to the gym, and again a meal. Yeah, sometimes it's really just switching between work, training, and meals so often. And then I guess then at the end of the day, I think to myself, hey, okay, you're now recording these videos. What do you have to show? It's just the same boring stuff all the time, or pretty much all the time so far. You're going to the gym, you're sitting in the office, you're taking the cold shower, just the same things over and over again. And I guess in some kind of way I feel like I have to do this. I don't currently know another way. I think for me to somehow get somewhere, I just have to push the work, and I have to push myself with the cold shower, with a sleep schedule, with the training, with a specific nutrition plan, with just recording something, not caring too much. Of course I care, but it's not that I would tell myself, okay, now we're gonna do the same thing like yesterday. You shouldn't record. I just record, and hopefully some people like it, but I guess you can never do it perfectly for everybody. I'm not even using a tripod now, it's crazy. when I started on this channel, I was actively looking for equipment and bought a few things, also some tripods, and now recently, I've been doing it quite, how do you want to say that, freestyle, without really using any special equipment. But I want to improve. I just feel like since I've changed my sleep schedule and started these, can't say started cold showers because I've been taking cold showers for a long time already. Don't know for how long, but really quite a while. Don't know if it's 2 years or something, or also earlier took cold showers, but I think at some point I switched back to regular ones, or actually was using warm and cold water and switched a bit during one shower or during the shower, basically. Probably it's way longer than 2 years. I don't know. But the combination of me getting up at the time I got up recently with the cold shower directly, almost directly after waking up, that's actually a new combination. So I feel like that, and also the cold calls, and really now again actively pushing the business, and also doing the videos and some editing. It feels like just some things have been added recently, and I feel like I don't have so much energy. And I've probably just said the same thing a few times. If you are still listening up to this point, if you have been watching this entire video so far, which is probably, 20 minutes already, 15, 20, then let me know in the comments. Tell me in the comments if you have been watching until now. I'm really, really curious because the retention rate has been so low on so many videos that I published that I really sometimes have to question what I do here with the videos when the percentage is so small. I don't have to question it so intensely, but still it's somehow crazy to imagine how low the percentages of people who watch the whole video or watch until, the middle part. And I guess there are some who just really enjoy these, me talking, hopefully. Let me know if you're one of them. And I feel like it's probably more authentic when you just take your camera or your phone and you record and you talk a bit based on how you feel, or just say what you got in mind at that point, instead of actually having a script all the time and planning every single thing you say. You can tell me how this video has been feeling so far. I hope you enjoy it. Sometimes recently I often thought to myself that I should actually somehow position the camera a bit differently so that you would see me from a bit more distance. So instead of just only showing my face and the shoulders all the time like I do in the cold showers, having some kind of, tripod, or just repositioning the phone a bit could be nice. Because if I don't record myself in the gym, then usually you just have this selfie video like this. And I was in the gym today. I did chest, shoulders, triceps and abs. But there have been some people around, so I didn't record. I really wanted to record. We'll see, probably tomorrow I'm gonna record some videos. I feel like if I don't go to the gym early or mid-afternoon, there's just always, some people are there, and of course I could ask if they mind it when I record, or just record just like that, but yeah, it just didn't feel right. And now actually it's really quite sunny, that's why I probably have my eyes not so open. So I guess I'm not gonna add this clip to the video and quickly gonna edit the whole thing. And possibly I will add another clip later. Or a few clips. Today I didn't even take a nature walk. Just felt too tired somehow. And I took the laptop with me. I really thought I would be way earlier so that I could do some things on the laptop when I'm home. At least I was using the laptop when I was in a restaurant. I again went to a restaurant this evening for dinner. Recently it wasn't so often, but in some kind of way emotionally I felt quite down after the gym. Because it was late and I really wasn't in the mood to just cook when feeling so tired and exhausted. But otherwise, I mean, usually if it's a meal, it's actually just max one meal usually that I would eat outdoors, and then I just estimate the weight for my nutrition tracking app. So write down the macros, protein, carbs, fats. The overall calorie load is being calculated in the app, so I got some control there. But of course it's way more precise if you measure most of what you eat and drink. So I think that's it, and I believe I'm gonna publish this video tomorrow. Probably tomorrow at about 4 p.m. Think about 4 p.m. I heard that if the viewers get up to 3 notifications in 24 hours, so if I publish more than 3 videos during those 24 hours, probably that's not so good, because you then wouldn't get a notification, and there's probably not going to be a lot of early engagement or early traffic into a video, which could actually have some negative results. I think possibly. I don't know if long-term wise it wouldn't make such a difference when it comes to the amount of views the video gets, if even the first few hours don't generate a lot of traffic or don't get a lot of views. Anyways, let me know what you think about this video. Possibly I will add another clip, and see you soon, see you later. I'm ready to sleep, not using so much light. Hopefully this looks fine enough. Feel free to let me know what you think about the video. I hope it was good. I was talking a lot. I don't know how that super long scene feels like for you. And now I'm gonna sleep.